Hi there, fellow science lover. Welcome back to our channel. Our previous science trivia question is, how many different types of viruses are there? Well, according to Berger, who published an article on February 7, 2018 from livescience.com, there are actually billions of viruses falling on Earth each day. Viruses ride the particles that circulate around the Earth. You cannot see them or feel them, but millions of airborne viruses are wafting around us each day, and billions more microbial travelers are descending everywhere on Earth. After riding air currents around the world, for the first time, scientists have analyzed the vast quantities of viruses that are swept up and swirling about in the atmosphere, sometimes traveling thousands of miles from their point of origin before seeing the planet's surface again. Researchers looked at a boundary layer in the atmosphere, which is the free troposphere, lies below the stratosphere, but is still high enough to be beyond the reach of weather system. At the height approximately 8,200 to 9,840 feet, which is around 2,500 to 3,000 meters above sea level, viruses hitch rides on air currents and on particles of soil or vapor from sea spray, and travel much farther than would be possible at lower elevations. The scientists discovered a deluge of airborne microbes, finding that a single square meter of the planet's surface could be showered with hundreds of millions of viruses and tens of millions of bacteria in a single day. Every day, more than 800 million viruses are deposited per square meter above the planetary boundary layer. That is according to Curtis Suttle, a virologist and professor with the Institute of Oceans and Fisheries at the University of British Columbia, said that there are around 25 viruses for each. However, this reign of viruses has nothing to do with flu season. Viruses, clusters of genetic material in a protein enveloped that cannot reproduce on their own. They have been around for at least 300 million years and are abundant on Earth, as well as in our body as part of our microbiome. In fact, viruses are the most abundant microbes on the planet. The total estimated number of viruses is so large, staggeringly around 100 million light years. That's according to the journal Nature Reviews Microbiology report on 2011. Some viruses, such as influenza and Ebola, those sicken people. But it's unknown exactly as to how many types of viruses there are. But approximately 320,000 types of viruses infect mammals alone, according to a study published in 2013 in the journal American Society for Microbiology. To track the invisible microbial highways in the sky and find out how many viral passengers they carried, the authors of the new study ascended platforms in Spain's Sierra Nevada mountains and collected samples from the atmosphere at altitudes of about 9,840 feet or around 3,000 meters above sea level, scooping up free floating microbes and those attached to airborne dust and water vapor. When the scientists separated and analyzed the microbial hitchhikers, they found that not only were billions of microbes showering Earth's surface on a daily basis, but that viruses could be up to 461 times more abundant than bacteria. In the samples, viruses were attached to more of the organic, lighter particles than bacteria were, hinting that viruses could stay airborne longer and thereby travel greater distances. Their findings also answer a long-standing mystery as to why genetically similar virus populations could be found in areas that are separated by great distances. A discovery that dates to decades ago, Sato said in the statement. Roughly around 20 years ago, we began finding genetically similar viruses occurring in a very different environment around the globe. This preponderance of long residence viruses traveling the atmosphere likely explains why. It's quite conceivable to have a virus swept up into the atmosphere on one continent and deposited to another. The findings were published online in the multidisciplinary Journal of Microbial Ecology. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something. For your science trivia updates, please hit subscribe and click on the bell buttons for more videos. And remember, power is gained by sharing knowledge, not by hoarding it. God bless and hope to see you at the comment section below. Goodbye.